like the worst of it. Alright, that's working.
Oh man, I can't wait to get the pumpkin times. That's the best part.
Yeah, I think that's only during fall.
You can change your computer's clock.
Yeah, you sure can.
I'm
Andrea.
And this is Kristen.
And this is FridgeArt.
Oh crap, I did it wrong, damn it.
No,
it's actually running?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you put it down early this time.
I did, it was sneaky.
Oh.
Sneaky.
Oh, sorry, we talked about Terraria for the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, we both play Terraria among... What would you say is your game of choice right now? Is it Terraria?
What other game is there right now? Yeah, it's Terraria.
I've also... Let me fix this. I've also played a lot of, like, Binding of Isaac and stuff. I've got, like, 200 and... like, almost 300 hours in Binding of Isaac.
That's pretty good.
I'm, like, 80% of the way with the achievements. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm fucking done. Yeah. Well, it's like, I've tried time and time and again to get the, what the hell is it called? I don't even remember, because I've stopped playing the game for a number of weeks. It's essentially a baby that you have to go through and do a bunch of very specific requirements, and I've done them twice, and it didn't unlock. And I'm just done.
Are you sure that you didn't just do it wrong?
I followed it word by word.
Have you looked at, like, a different guide?
They all say the same thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a lot like how in Red Dead Redemption I was having a good time, and then my lasso just flippin' disappeared out of my inventory, which meant I couldn't hog-tie women and put them on the train tracks.
It literally is the best part. For some reason, when I played it, I never used the lasso, and I regret that.
Yeah, you should!
I also, didn't
You should have just had my game. You should. Well, I couldn't finish the game because I needed a lasso. I just didn't want to play it anymore.
You didn't actually need the lasso. Well, you could.
I think you actually did.
Yeah, for some of them.
Yeah, and then
or you can just be an asshole and just kill everybody.
It was gone out of my inventory. It was unbelievable. Like, I had never played a game where it was that bugged that it just something required for gameplay just disappeared. Although, you know,
I had that with GTA 5. And I emailed the company. Game. Yeah, like the after the third mission, none of the other missions ever opened up. And I contacted Rockstar and stuff, and I'm like, this isn't working. They're like, have you tried restarting the game? No, I just sat with the fucking game open for a number of hours and just stared at it until something happened. It's like, I've tried everything. They're like, you should maybe replay some of the missions. Played all 3 missions. For some reason, it wasn't always recording that time was happening. For some reason. And then eventually I was just like, so frustrated, and then they're like, we thank you for going through Rockstar to get your game fixed. I'm like, you didn't fix anything. And I just turned it off, and I haven't played it.
If it makes
great.
If it makes you feel better, this has been a thing that's been happening for a very long time, because I played what is it, the original Wild Arms, on my disc, for some reason, it would freeze on one of the required, caves. And I would always go through, and about 40 minutes into the cave, so, I would always freeze. It would always just freeze up the disc, and I couldn't continue. And that just turned me off the entire, thanks Wild Arms, thanks Obama.
Obama McWild Arms. Alright, so you ready to start?
Obama Arms? Yeah,
Obama Arms. Sweet Obama Arms. Look away for a second. I'm gonna choose something from the shit folder.
I would call them Obarms.
Obarms. Alright, are you feeling traditional or are we feeling digital?
They're all shit. It's okay.
Do you want to go X-rated? I drew boobies for this one. You want to see boobies?
No, yes, I do. I'm looking right.
Alright, everybody watch out. It's got really poorly drawn boobies in it.
Oh, no.
There we go.
Can I look now?
Look back.
I'm scared.
Look back.
Oh my god! It looks like she's dripping cheese pizza, but with 2 pepperonis. That's amazing! It looks like she's just slightly more melted on the right.
Is this disgusting?
There's nothing better than just pale flesh.
She looks eviscerated too. She looks like she's missing her guts and... Okay. So, a little backstory. This was her final in college. First year.
Is it charcoal?
Oh, of course it's charcoal.
Yeah, I can tell.
God,
because it's not very...
She's got, fucking Egyptian hieroglyphic eyes.
Yeah, it looks like something DeviantArt would like.
I put it on DeviantArt, and it had a mature tag. No. Nobody liked it. I think I might have gotten one favorite, and then I think I took it down. So yeah, this was sophomore year of college. So I was because originally I went to college to be a biologist at Western Illinois University for a year, and then switched over, and they did not have any really good art programs or anything.
Okay.
Like, they had just sort of interim stuff. So I went to Northern.
And that actually has art
sophomore
programs.
year. Well, yeah, and this was first time in there and stuff, trying to be big girl. Just drawing her big girl programs.
Just her breasts melting off her body.
Yeah,
just
I'm starting to notice there's
it's Parmesan cheese. Like, it's just, to me, she looks like... Have you ever...
Do you like the clear segment between her breasts as well?
Her thorax?
Yeah.
Have you... Oh my god. You see, and the problem is you haven't played Final Fantasy VII all the way through, so you didn't get to see Sephiroth looking exactly like that in the same pose.
Are you telling me this is some sort of sexy Sephiroth?
No, Sephiroth was because...
Sexiroth.
Because all the Sephiroths you see in the game are actually clones magically created by him.
Sure. Whatever
he's
bullshit Final Fantasy plot lines want to go together.
I'm pretty sure I'm remembering it right, too.
It was a dream of a dream.
No, he wasn't a dream of a dream.
Set
he was real.
in the minds of people 1,000 years ago. Sorry.
But basically, he was stuck in a crystal, and basically kind of looked like that, where he's just kind of like a torso, and you're like... And everyone in your party's like, oh my god, it's Sephiroth! And like, you're just like, okay.
Sephiroth!
He's literally in a crystal. And then you have to fight his mom, who's a giant flower who has a laser beam attached to her.
Sephiroth?
Genova.
No, Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, yeah. The Egyptian thing would, that would definitely be a good fanfiction, like, you know, Sephiroth had a sister, but she was raised in Egypt.
I'm trying to think right now if this... I did know that we had to do a self-portrait, and I don't think this is me. Hopefully. Christ, you know?
Is that what you look like without a shirt on?
I keep the shirt to keep my segmented thorax out of the prying eyes of people. I'm totally going to put 2 of those, like, good job stickers that you see at conventions to hide boobs.
Thanks for conventions, for teaching us how to...
So there will be stickers over the nipples. So let's describe the nipples for everybody.
It's
got like, really tiny, actual, was that areola? The inner nipple part?
No, the areola is the whole piece.
Oh, okay.
The whole, yeah, no, and I don't see
just
any
nipple.
I don't see any Montgomery glands, which are the little dots on the
they
areola.
have a name. Okay.
Yeah, they actually. No, I'm probably.
I may have just sort of.
I probably sound like a freaking creeper. Just letting you guys know, I have my own breasts, so it's important to know the anatomy of your own body.
So let's describe the nipples. So there's a lot of.
It looks like a week old pepperoni to me. like something that is
like a discolored pepperoni.
Yeah, basically, you know how pepperoni is like a really rich, deep red, and imagine it like
in there.
Yeah, imagine like it was on a piece of cheese.
This closer one looks like a pepperoni. This other one sort of looks like a bird beak, like maybe like a parrotfish beak.
God, it's just. Have you ever played? You haven't played any of these stupid Japanese games, or like the ones where they have like breast monsters.
Some stupid Japanese games.
Have you played Digital Devil Saga?
No.
Yeah, that one has like it was.
You can just hear like. That's the cat licking my arm. Yeah.
Well, it basically had breasts that opened up like a. I don't know why it reminds me of that. Maybe it's her segmented thorax, but. Yeah.
You can tell that I have like just a basic understanding. No, I don't even have that. This has the same problems the coelacanth one does. In that she has... God, look at, like, underneath her neck here.
Oh, God. It's just discolored. It looks like she was strangled by some sort of... Okay, now look at her arms closely. To me, it looks like her neck flesh has just been pulled up, like she's been crucified. She's been strangled.
Like these are the... Yeah, oh, my God, that's awful.
It looks like her neck is just... She has, like, a nape.
Sephiroth. Do you like how there's just like hair? Like, this is supposed to be some sort of it's like a dryad in a tree. Hey, I like these little fucking claw hands coming out the side because I didn't know how to blend skin into like palm tree bark, so I just put like some fucking daggers on there.
It looks like she has a bunch of, like, stacked up beetle shells.
No suckling while we're doing a thing.
Oh, they're suckling.
No suckling.
Ew, does he have something on his nipple?
Yeah, it's Kit Romney's spit from suckling.
Ew, oh, God.
So, I have 2 male cats. They are fully adult. One is, 8?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right.
It's just wet hair from suckling.
And then it's like
And then I have one that's 8 that I got him and he was raised the right way. And then I have Kit Romney, who is 3 or 4. 4 now, I think. And I got him very, very young because he was thrown out of a car. Because he was itty-bitty baby. So he has these, like, residual suckling tendencies. And Beazle puts up with it. Beazle likes it. He grooms his head.
Of course he does.
He gets this motherly look on his face, but it's just one larger male cat suckling a slightly smaller male cat.
It's like
and it just is the most disgusting sounds, just like... and you can hear it, and I heard it. So it's like a... What is that terrible suckling sound?
It's like...
Bad cat.
It's just if you anthropomorphize them too much, it's like a 60-year-old man suckling a 27-year-old boy, and it is just...
If you want to write a fan fiction about it, Kristen, I give you the rights.
The girl with the pepperoni breasts owns these.
Yeah, let's go to Pepperoni
these slave men,
here
and
again.
they seek comfort in one of each other with their.
Do you like her hair? Do you like how there's like just hair coming out of parts of the bark here, and then there's also some coming out by her crotch? Do you like that?
No, this is so bad.
This is giant too. Like this is probably a 72-inch piece of nice paper I had to ruin.
It's just
her
like flanged neck. Oh my God! It literally looks like someone like wrapped it around the bark. It looks like it belongs it's like in one of the beetle huts that are stacked up there that's supposed to be a palm tree, but they just sewed her skin over it like she's like Hannibal Lecter, or what is it, Buffalo Bill in there. There we go. Buffalo Bill like sewed her skin around a part of a tree. It's so gross.
Yeah. I had to put this up for critique in front of the class.
How'd that go?
Nobody really said much, and then we just sort of moved on. I think what I got was I like the concept, but I feel it could have been executed better. Which, when it's so goddamn broad like that, they're like, I don't want to go into specifics of this. Just maybe better next time.
Did you ever have honest critiques and like?
Oh God, yeah, no.
Okay.
Our school was generally this was an illustration. This was drawing 1.
Well, everyone's kind of shitty in drawing 1 unless they're good.
Here's my example. Here's my. Why are there just like small ferns? I'm sorry. That's supposed to be tattoos. Those are tattoos on her body, but they don't conform to like the light, quote unquote, that's on this piece. So it just looks like sketchy. Like the one thing I do like about this is I still sort of like the sort of overlay of random petals and shit in the background.
I think you tried to do that. It's just I think it could have been executed better.
You know what, Kristen?
In fact, it would have looked really good if you did something like a gold leaf or something. Just something that wasn't just fucking charcoal.
Well, I wasn't really innovative or unique at all. I was just trying to get by at this point.
Just trying to get by my Art 101 class.
God, look at the highlight up here. She just looks like she has butt cheeks with pepperonis stapled onto them. Somebody else's butt cheeks just slung over
like
her
a pinched
chest.
butt cheek, slightly pinched near the nipple part.
It's like a butt cheek with what are those really cysts? Like a really deep pointy cyst. We're getting really disgusting.
What butts have you looked at? Oh my God!
I watched Jackass sometime.
Are you talking about bed sores?
No.
Oh.
Is it cystic acne where it's just the big giant...
Cystic acne is the deep one that basically destroys part of your skin.
I think it's just a cyst. I think it's just straight up a cyst.
Yeah, because as someone with psoriasis, I mean, no, that's
not psoriasis.
No,
just a cyst.
No, just cysts are just little bits of skin, that are you can
either way, it's disgusting.
It is not good. No, I mean, I want to. It's her pale, dead skin, her neck nape stretched over the damn.
How about her nose? She suffers from a lot of. Let's just zoom in on the face. Actually, let's just get right up in there, okay?
Oh, jeez. She looks
so
like
I've always had this problem drawing faces, and it still continues today, which is really, really annoying. But, like, I start on it, and I get, like, the tiniest glimmer of hope that it's gonna go well, and then it just goes squirrely, and it goes straight in the shitter. Like, and this, like, I've obviously learned some stuff that, like, half of her face goes off of her own goddamn face, so, like, her lips just sort of stop.
Well, it basically looks like her entire face is sloped. Like, her eyes are in the front of her body, but then, like, the rest of her chin has been, like, molded back. Like, so, I mean, you have to jump her jaw forward a little bit.
She's got a very strong nose.
And incredibly, she's like, she has no chin. Well, she has a chin, but I mean, like, if you were, it would be like, boo. You know, and I can't do it because...
I got myself stuck in a tree.
Oh no, my neck is being stretched.
With a rag on a stick.
My neck's been stretched around this coconut tree. Oh,
and then
Bubba.
She too would just pump her arms as I was telling Krista right before we started. I was driving back from Panera, and there was just a guy in his big Bubba truck, and he was literally just driving on the street, just pumping his arm, like he was doing, like he was lifting invisible weights. There's nobody else there with him. He was just really excited. No, maybe there was music, but like, how often do you just fucking like fist pump?
Never.
To your own music, like
never,
unless you are on so many drugs that you think you are in a club.
Like if
he drove like he was on drugs because he was all over the fucking road.
If I'm like really tired, I'll like start slapping my leg or something in the car, to keep myself awake.
He was literally doing a congratulatory, like when you're a child and you want a trucker to honk his horn and you make that motion. He was just doing that repeatedly.
You did that to truckers?
Yeah, you see like a semi truck go by and you. Yeah, honk the horn, and they honk the horn and stuff.
I never did that.
Oh, you're the worst.
I was a very serious child.
You were a very gullible child.
I was also incredibly gullible.
Yeah.
But
let's. How about her hair? Do you like her hair? Do you like the detail? Should we talk about? There's no fucking detail. It's a trap. There's no goddamn detail.
There's some goddamn lacy ass shit in the background, but
just... that may or may not have been added literally last second because I'm like, this looks like crap here and here.
She just looks like Buffalo Bill crucified at a thing. It's like, I reckon she's with Jesus Christ in heaven now.
Her lips look like duck lips. Like she has
double lips. She has lips down here and in her shadow.
Like
she has no color to her lips. It's anime lips.
She's a dryad. You're dryad.
You know what's funny? I had to draw a dryad in literally the same pose for a company, and it's like dryads are literally one of my least.
Kristen? Me or you?
I fucking hate dryads. Like, I think they're my literal least favorite. It's like tree women. The only thing that did it right was, Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust, because she could turn into metal, and that was amazing.
What does that have to do with the dryad?
Because she could turn into a tree like that,
too. Okay. You're just what did it right? Vampire Hunter D, where she was metal.
No, not the original, Bloodlust. Because it's the one we watched in German on the live stream.
Oh, God.
One that was really bad, but there were some good parts to it. It's just, her neck has been stretched. It just looks like...
Let's get around the neck thing.
I can't. It's so bad.
You're gonna have to... It's just, like... The stroke variation. There is none. It's just thick, half-assed lines all over the damn thing.
Just
nothing is dedicated.
Smeared.
The only thing that's dedicated is like the difference between the hair and the tree, maybe. But like, there's nothing defined to latch onto in this picture. I mean, it's all shit.
I like
if it was all shit and at least one area was like cleaned up and sort of spread out, it would be less shit. Everything sucks in this.
If you follow the outline of her forehead, does it not look like she's one of those like really early? And
I think you're talking about the man who's missing like half of his brain or something. And it's like caved in and around.
The not correct term, I guess, was pinhead that they used in the circuses. No, I'm serious.
No, she's missing a lot of her brain case.
Yeah. It looks like that. Humans usually have a pretty good amount of brain case.
Yeah, this is before I started to put that into consideration. This is what happens when you draw anime and then you try to draw a real person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Guess what I did? I drew a lot of anime and then I drew this piece of shit.
I mean, the nose.
It's
looks
turned
like
towards
a nose.
You. Well,
And then the hair,
it looks
kind
like
of
all
like
of
the
them
stylistic...
where it's like fucking Olmec, where it's just like the most overly pronounced nose. It has very little like definition on the face. It's essentially like a flat face put into, and I'm doing air quotes, put into like the right areas, but none of the shading and none of the lines match, and it's terrible. It's crappy looking.
It's just, charcoal 1 is a really bad medium. Like, and I know people are going to say, oh no, it's really good if you just not... No, it smears, and it's not fun to use, like, in that way. And I remember all the kids, like, in art class, since I was a member of the graphic design, they'd always draw, like, themselves and then their junk, and that's all I remember about charcoal.
I'm sorry, I spit on you.
It's just like they would hang it up, and it'd be like life-size charcoal drawings of their junk. And it was just disgusting. Yes, so it was even worse.
Shock.
And it's like, I don't want to see your phimosis dick, you know? That's just...
Phimosis?
Phimosis is... Oh, see, I watch too much...
I'm thinking mimosa.
Phimosis is when the foreskin doesn't quite... it's very tight around the...
Jesus Christ.
Hey, this is also a medical condition you should know about. I read too much... I read too much Wikipedia, so the reason I know about, like, Montgomery glands and shit is because I actually just read too much about useless things.
I just remember being a child and, like, asking my mom, I'm like, all these little other holes, that's normal, right? Just like, Andrea, yes, it's fine.
So she didn't... See, she
so it's not wrong. It's fine, they're supposed to be there. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, scientists believe that helps babies drink the milk. Because it keeps your nipples not dry, apparently. Bodies are gross, okay?
Bodies are pretty gross.
Like,
let's talk about the people in her class showing off their penises.
Yeah, they did that a lot.
See, what we had in art class all the time is something I called the pubic haze. And it was like a low, centralized fog around everybody's crotch. So, like, the model and stuff would be right there. And then you would go around everybody's drawings around, and, like, everything else would look nice, and then it would just get to, like, the penis area, and it would just, like, fog had sent in.
Well,
and it was just the most blurry.
That.
And sometimes it was, like, hilariously, like, it was like if somebody took, like, a big blur tool. Like, it looked like it had been purposely censored. Like, it was hilariously.
Because it was purposely censored by not drawing it.
Well, nobody wants to outline the details of the dick.
Well, was it their dick?
No, it was... It would be their dick.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the life drawing models.
Oh,
dick.
yeah. Okay, I thought it was another self-portrait thing. I'm like, well... Because some of the guys, they just did it even if they were, had the tiny ones. And
We'd like you to draw some shoes. Just like a big penis in shoes.
I
just really want to draw my penis. Ladies, you impressed?
You impressed by my grower?
Woo!
Here it is in all its charcoal. I can't do it
I just
alone.
went to college.
I just got through puberty.
Do we have anything else on this beautiful... it looks like a bug. It just looks like some sort of disgusting bug.
It's just... She looks like she's made of
mozzarella cheese. It looks like the fucking
cheese.
centipedes that we saw at the national...
Millipedes, by the way. They weren't
Millipedes.
centipedes.
Sorry.
They weren't poisonous.
Millipedes.
Centipedes are poisonous.
Okay.
Millipedes are too, but not
Millipede.
really.
It looks like some sort of... Like, the tree is just... There's no consistent... It's just... Everything is shitty. Everything's really shitty.
It's just...
And of all my charcoal drawings, like, I had some decent charcoal drawings, which, of course, I'll probably look at again, and I'll look like shit. I actually... I'm gonna bring this other one up, and it's another half-naked one, and I'll just sort of put it into the image quickly. Like, this is one of the other ones, so that... I remember doing this, and...
Oh my god, is her butthole where her vagina should be?
No!
Is that just
like,
watercolor?
This is watercolor. I remember, like, this is the perfect example of something I thought looked amazing at the time, and I've just seen it for the first time in, like, many years, and it just looks really disgusting.
Like a really gross watercolor painting?
Yeah.
Yeah, watercolor is really hard.
I remember being really proud of the hand, but looking at it now, she has one giant claw finger. And then smaller claw
woman.
Yeah. But yeah, no, with this, like, darkened area in the crotch, yeah, it just looks like she has, like, an upper butthole.
Yeah, it looks like she has a butthole where her, like, regular parts should be, and that's even more disturbing,
Look at her
I think.
cone boobs. Look at Mount
it's just
Etna
like
here.
It's a perfect yellow that looks like just a mound of fat or lard, just like...
And, like, the shadow is, like, this fucking poop color. Anyways, yeah, this was another option that we... This really doesn't have a ton to it.
Her leg is super tiny, too. Like, on the left. Like,
well, that's foreshortening, Kristen.
You don't get smaller when you get closer.
It's foreshortening, Kristen!
Oh my god, like, it looks like she had, okay, like, imagine her walking, and she has, like, little tiny rabbit legs. Like, so she's, like, a human being, but she has regular-sized human torso, and then these stupid, like, rabbit legs.
Yeah.
Like, she is literally a sphinx, and it is gross.
Only with one of her legs. She looks like she's been crushed, doesn't she? She's been crushed by, like, a truck.
I've never seen many people be crushed by trucks.
Neither have I, but I would imagine it looks a lot like this. And then dogs. I know.
Just sounds like a baboon whooping in the...
It's 2 dachshunds across the way from Mr. Bubba Truck outside.
God. Why do people have dogs, like, in this apartment building?
Because they like them?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. They just always bark.
Yeah, they do.
And then, of course, my neighbor, like, his entire apartment smells like urine.
Oh,
so.
That's him. Look at these, like, little tiny baby fingers. It's like somebody glued a bunch of... Can you stop putting your tail on there?
He was smelling my toe for some reason.
He's Beazle. He does that. It looks like somebody put a bunch of, like, thimbles and, like, stuck them to somebody's knuckles. Like, glued on a row of thimbles.
I told you about the story about I went on a boat with a man who had his fingers cut off. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, this is... Look at the face. It's looking...
Oh, that's the face? I thought it was the one of the
I think that's... I thought
it was her third breast. Just...
No, it's like... I think that was supposed to be, like, part of the lips and the chin. But just, like, looking at, like, this boob to, like... like, under the chin. There's just, like, an additional chest. Or, like, an additional, like, stomach area set aside.
Yeah, that's... So I really want to draw her, can I? Like, just this disgusting monstrosity.
This is copyright Andrea 2008. Please don't steal.
It's trademark. The character in it is trademarked, though, not copyrighted. I can't snap with my left finger, so...
Spoons are glued together. There you go.
It's probably a good noise. Yeah.
Beazle, you have to
I told
stop.
you about the fishing man. I went on his boat, and he had his, like, fingers cut off because he got trapped in the lines as a kid. Yeah. He had the same kind of nubs as that headless torso did. So that...
Goodness.
I went on a lot of adventures.
Beazle, no! God damn it, Beazle.
Beazle, get out of there.
He's very loving, but he's also got a tail like a bat, and he just swings it around.
So he's like a lab.
You can just gently hear him digging up the carpet. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't really got anything else to say other than it looks like a crucified
mozzarella
mozzarella cheese cutlet.
Her hair, like, goes into her skin and just doesn't come out.
Well, like, that's why it looks like mozzarella cheese to me. Like, she's a cheese effigy.
Oh, I thought you meant her breasts look like cheese.
Well, honestly, look at her hair now, too. Like, doesn't it look like the entire thing is just made out of, like, semi-solidified mozzarella cheese? Like, and then they took, like, a hairdryer to it and melted certain parts. Like,
if this was a children's project, I would imagine that her hair to be made out of cotton balls glued onto the paper.
And clothespins.
Yeah. Clothespins for the tree, and then actual bologna slices for the nipples. God.
Oh, no.
Alright.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yep.
It also looks like she has a hickey in her armpit. Or neck pit. I'm not really sure what the hell that is. Yeah. To me, it looks like she got, like, bitten by, I guess, a dryad person that really likes her mozzarella cheese body.
Who wouldn't?
I think mozzarella cheese
Who doesn't
is
want
gross. It's like the least...
all this segmented, eviscerated, disgusting... she doesn't give a shit.
She doesn't have any color to, like, her lips or her nose or underneath her eyes or her cheeks or her, like, just anything.
Yeah.
Like, what other parts of our body that shows blush? All of that part.
She's missing one. Well, it's magic, Kristen.
Yeah, I forgot that. But it's not made in a way that's pleasant, because then you just see her thick neck that's, like, just scarred and bruised. And I can't get over that.
I know.
Like, it almost looks like she has a triangular stoma, like, because she was a smoker. And
Maybe.
So you could just stick
Maybe that's a dryad thing, and she just has, like, a big Triforce stoma.
Hey, don't smoke. I don't know what do they sound like?
Why don't you come over to my tree?
Oh, it's basically the guy from South Park.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy with the fake voice box? I always wondered how that happened.
Stop doing it for fun.
I didn't know!
Alright, I'm done with this one. We're done with the triangular stoma there. Where is
Tristoma? Tristoma sounds like a medical insurance company.
Alright, we'll come back in a second.
Long. Like a penis.
What a way to come back.
Just you click that. Sorry, I need to throw out this gum.
Okay.
Sorry. You clicked it and startled me.
You were so startled you had to throw out your gum.
Where is it?
Oh god, yeah. Come here back. I have a bag where my Pandora got my Panera stuff was. You can throw it in there.
Oh, here we go. Boop. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. You got to come back to like a penis, and then I just walk away to throw away my gum.
No, they came back to my face is long like a penis. Alright, so, Kristen, before I look at this beautiful thing, which I can see it's got a bunch of colors on it, would you like to, you said this was your first commission?
One of my first commissions, basically, it was on DeviantArt, so I already know it's going to be bad. And,
there's plenty of good stuff on DeviantArt.
There is.
I guess.
So if it's one of your first commissions, and then coupled with DeviantArt, it's not going to be good.
Alright.
Oh,
you started early. What is that? Okay. Off the bat, this is a brush in the background.
No, I did that with open canvas. It was with overlay.
Okay.
No, it's just really shitty.
Is this to represent her shattered mind?
Yes, it is. That's what the commissioner requested. And I allowed her. I enabled her. And it's the worst.
So she pick out her own eye? Like, what's going on here?
I guess she has, like, a spooky, like, clock or something. A little clock eye.
She just hold it, or?
Well, I think you might be able to zoom into this one. But, honestly, I didn't do anything print quality back then. But, yeah, she has, like, a spooky clock eye.
Oh, that's her clock eye.
And and then she has another clock. Yeah.
How many clock eyes does she have?
I don't know. I just, it's just she's a blue-haired cheetah woman with a clock eye. I mean,
I just like her really fucked up arm.
You like that?
Just her wrist, just like a fucking right angle. It's oh, that hurt.
I guess you can kind of do it.
My hair, it's all messed up.
It's bad. You know what my favorite is? Is that her gloves have, like, the little indentations for her claws, and it's like, I'm pretty sure that's not even within the realm of possibility.
And by gloves, you mean this one glove here.
Oh,
the glove that handles the clock eye.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The clock eye hand.
The clock eye hand. But, yeah, no, I actually did do the back things. I think this is open canvas. I am positive. That's why, I love how you keep saying, is that a brush? No, I actually did it myself. It's just bad.
And it looks like a repeating pattern that is blown out of proportion. Because, like, this is still... Like, you can see the pixelization around this here. So you're sure this isn't a brush?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Sure you didn't just, like...
It's really low resolution. I'm positive. I probably even have the OCE file or whatever it is still on my computer.
I do like your broken glass. It's cliche-ish. Hey! No. Can you not? He's gonna keep doing it. Can you take that away from him? Don't take him away. He's just gonna go back to it. There you go.
Deal with it.
It's like where the parakeet used to be.
Ah.
Like, I think you did a good job with this breaking glass thing. It's just like...
Look at the spooky other furry in there.
Oh.
I didn't even know. Oh my god. They're like,
Did she steal his clock eyes?
I think maybe she's stealing the life force from them, because look at the one that's throwing up his arms in agony. Like in
oh my god, there's more. I thought that was just like a dirty stain.
No, it's a guy.
And by guy, you mean a wolf.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean...
So, what is he being strangled by her?
No, he's, like, looking at his hands in disgust, but it's partially covered by
Does he just have, like, a magnifying glass in his hands? Like, what is this connected to his hands?
Nah, I don't know.
There's a mystery going on here. I made a lot of poor
decisions with this. Also, I like the overlay of a clock. Just randomly on the broken glass with a butterfly in it.
Did you draw that?
I did. Do you not believe me? Like, nope. I can... You know what I'm going to do?
Because that's what everybody does when they first start is they just use fucking brushes. Really awful looking brushes.
I used open canvas 4. There were no brushes to use other than the default ones. It was like shitty Sai. Yeah, no, because I used open off. I think so.
I'm gonna look for it. Default open canvas
4. Remember open canvas 4.
Well, I spelled canvas wrong.
Oh, well.
Riveting. I would love if there was just like a big fucking tree brush.
I'm positive I drew it. Because I remember how fucking long it took. It's just really bad. Because literally all I had to do was have one solid layer as an overlay.
Let's go back to your spooky, scary skeletons down here.
Man, is my past self being hassled? She worked hard. She worked hard on that tree.
That's the fucking point of this, Kristen, is our past selves being hassled. Are you fucking kidding me?
Joking.
Are you getting critical with my old work? I'm gonna throw both these spoons in for yogurt.
It's like, it's a brush. No, it's just really shit.
It's got like smeary lines. It's got break glass. So I'm gonna. Did you get to hear the backstory? Because a lot of the first times when you do commissions, you just let people tell you their backstories of the characters.
I could go on DeviantArt and the note's still there.
Oh Jesus!
I probably should look at it to see if I can.
I'm going to guess because this character is like most young people furry characters. We already know she's got some sort of supernatural shit going on with her, with the clock eyes. She's got a glowy eye and a normal eye. Like, what it is, it tends to be a teenager. This time a cheetah. But then there's like, she's got a dark past, and she's very conflicted inside. Like,
she does, because of all her furries in the bottom.
Exactly. They're like, wah! Yeah, they got their hands
My time! I have none!
My glass! It took me a long time to install it, and now it is broken.
My watchmaking company is ruined.
Teenage furry, dark past, supernatural exploits of sorts.
It's just like how she has blue anime hair. Yeah, no, that's probably it.
Yeah, that's also, like, for me, like, anytime you put, like, a really unnatural looking hair on, like, some sort of furry, I just think of, like a funny dog dressed up in a wig. Just, like...
Yeah, cheetahs shouldn't have blue hair. Like, I'm just gonna throw that out for anyone designing
a character. Hear that, cheetah community?
Yeah, hear that?
No.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Doesn't make any sense. Stop it. God, I think it's so shitty how, like, half of her body is, like, behind her hair, but then there's just, like, broken glass and, like, furries.
It's got a lot of symbolism behind it, and it just, it's honestly not too bad.
Well, then we should have chosen the other one, because that one truly was bad.
You highlighted this one open.
Well, I asked you, would you like to see one of my first commissions, or would you want to see...
You said, would you like to see my first commission, which is really awful.
I thought that was awful, because of all the symbolism.
It's got a lot of symbolism. It's got a lot of dark past to it.
You know what I'm going to do next time? I'm literally just going to open up one of my old sketchbooks.
Yeah.
And then just...
We're gonna go back as far as we need to get the hilarity out of there.
Now Kristen. I want to find this file, the original file, and then see, and then watch it be like default tree brush, and then it's like just fucking there. I'm like, no.
They all look the same, and they all have like.
No, I probably just copy and pasted something I already did because I remember drawing that.
Well, yeah, that part because everything looks the same. Like, let's see if we can find like similar.
Yeah, it's the lower right one and then the upper left branch, I think. Maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I honestly cannot remember. This has been like I think almost a
So is she just like she's going You also did the pain in the ass thing where you segmented the picture via hair so you didn't have to draw any legs.
Yeah, that was a really shitty choice.
Because then she would just be like standing there.
Because how else would you see the third clock with a goddamn butterfly in it? Symbolism.
Just overlay it with all the other shit overlaid in the top.
And I only added 4 numbers to that clock.
You have a broken glass. You have a clock. You have some sort of
3 clocks.
3 clocks?
Yeah. Well, the 2 in her one in her eye, 1 in her hand, and the 1 below her.
That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Like if you're gonna choose your supernatural power and you choose it to be I'm going to assume time, or she can see the future. Probably.
Okay.
Jesus.
Like, can you even stick like a clock in your eye? Like, if I didn't have an eye, would I do that? Like,
if you wanted to get an infection and get really sick, maybe.
Well, you have fake eyes already. Like, can't you just have like a clock one? Like,
what fucking purpose would that serve?
To be cool, man.
Can you imagine, let's say Jenna.
Yeah, right? She's the only person I know.
That's the only person we know that has one eye. Let's put Jenna in there, and then she just has, like, a fucking cuckoo clock for an eye.
Oh my fucking god.
Now,
that was the most fucking funny thing I've ever seen in my life.
Can you imagine her doing her graphic design and just, just the thing shooting? There's no goddamn reason
I just wanted to have a battery-powered, like, skeleton clock in her eye. I mean, is that too much to ask? Apparently it is.
Maybe you should get in contact with somebody. Get that made for Halloween.
Oh my god. She'd be like, Kristen, no. Kristen, why'd you do this? Kristen,
no. My eye is not a goddamn funhouse to put shit in.
My body isn't a funhouse for your clock desires.
It's the stupidest fucking thing. It's time, right? She controls time.
I think so, but I like how they have, like, there's just glowing trees behind her, and then the furries screaming in agony in the background, and it's what's happening?
It's everything.
Her super thick belt. I remember she was very insistent about the thick belt.
I thought those were her pants.
No, it's a thick belt over her yoga pants.
What purpose does that serve?
Probably the same fucking purpose as having a clock for an eye. Decoration.
To see time fly.
Oh, wait, can I do it?
Pretty.
Here, wait.
Yeah, she's got like the fucking like Lolita hand where it's got like.
Hey, I may have got my start in anime. You can tell that from my shitty hand. The fingers only had 2 segments.
I'm disappointed that her breasts are not like melted cheese and pepperoni.
Are
you hungry, by the way?
I hate cheese.
Oh, okay.
I think cheese on pizza is literally the most disgusting thing to me.
You're the most disgusting thing to me.
Apparently, I'm going to have, and then the government's going to come and revoke my citizenship because I said I think cheese pizza is disgusting. There is no good cheese pizza on this planet, and I challenge you all to find one that's good. But I think they all have.
We're really glad that you can listen to our art podcast and then be critiqued about your love of cheese.
The mad ramblings of someone who doesn't like cheese pizza. But yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
You've eaten cheese pizza though.
Huh?
You've eaten cheese pizza.
Yeah, it's bad.
You ate all of it, so.
Well, it was like 1 slice. What am I gonna do? Just not eat my food? You know what I had for dinner today? It was corn because I couldn't make anything else. And you know what it was? Disgusting. It tasted gross.
Just like a big pile of corn?
It was, I tried to cook something with soy sauce, and that ended up being too strong, so I'm going to throw that out. And then I cooked the corn on top of it because there was still some butter left. And that is disgusting. Corn flavored with soy sauce. It is one of the most nasty things I've ever tasted. So I had just an unpleasant experience tonight.
She reminds me a lot of my friend Rochelle's digital blood character, except she's missing like the green. Kristen and I show you the illustrations occasionally.
The one that has digital blood though.
Yeah, that's her name.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But her character as well also had, as a teenager, a cat, blue hair, dark past.
Gotta have blue hair.
God.
See, I need to find something really terrible then. I feel bad because a lot of the stuff like online is like just poorly executed.
It's from when I was digging around in the box.
Oh.
I just have like a big fucking wedge of charcoal on my head. I'm like, when did this poop get on my hand? You should probably stop touching that to my face.
Yeah, you're gonna get charcoal on your face.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I apologize it wasn't bad enough. I'll find something truly awful.
I think we can, like, the execution is not terribly bad. We can just talk about the concept. How about that?
Well, the white and stuff on her, it's just the colors I think are kind of bland and obnoxious. Like, they're not good.
I mean, besides for her blue hair, they're all sort of the same. They're all sort of goldenish, brownish.
Yeah, I guess it's not the worst thing. It's just, to me, it's ugly, but it's also the white is shaded with, like, basically gray, and that's disgusting to me.
Yeah,
it's
everybody does it.
Yep, I think it's nasty.
I like that she just has, like, light on her palms there for no damn reason.
Yep. So what were you saying about
It just all like the spooky trees and the overlaid trees, and some of them are blurry, and I could tell you started with like a base layer of just like big fucking squiggles with nothing to it, and then he started adding shit on there and he blurred it. It's like a motion blur up. Although if it's Uzma Squat, then maybe it doesn't have motion blur, and he just...
No, I think this is at the point that it's just that the bottom part looks to me like open canvas, like the background part. I think what I did was I imported the background into Photoshop, because this whole thing is a default round brush for Photoshop, the actual character itself. But the background is not, because I remember using it, because I paid $40 for that program. That was a lot of money. A lot of money.
A lot of money in the day.
Yeah, it's just, I just hate anime bullshit.
Is it supposed to look like a broken flower?
What?
The window thing.
No, it's not. What a pleasant accident. And see, get it? The butterfly is there, so it's broken like a flower. Like
was she 14 years old? Were you 14 years old?
No, I'm pretty sure she was older. You know what I have to do? And I don't know if I don't want to accidentally insult this commissioner.
Turns
9 years
like
ago. I know. Turns out it's like one of the best people. You know.
My child heard it. She cried. She heard something about pepperoni breasts, and just she is 4 years old.
I commission you all the time. You don't remember me?
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, I just insulted her.
She does have that Nightmare Before Christmas hair going on though. The big swirly, somehow it gets really thin and then it gets fatter in a big curl.
It's also spooky clock eyes, I guess. That sounds like something Tim Burton would like. God, I hated The Corpse Bride so much. Sorry, you said Nightmare Before Christmas and all I think of is how much I don't like his movies.
We just hate all movies at all time.
Sorry, I hate everything. That's one of my favorite YouTube channels, is I hate everything.
Yeah, I was watching his Let's Plays before we started. I've got nothing else.
Yeah, no, it's... Yep.
I do like her big generic belly here, where if her sternum is over here, and then her hips are sort of there, so her belly button, roughly right about there, alright? And then she just has this big open area where it's just she's like a tube snake, and she just...
Yep. That's just what anatomy is, right? You just become a tube snake after a certain point.
Or you stretch your neck skin all over the side of the damn tree.
It's just... I need to see, I did draw in high school, but, I guess I didn't draw a lot of people, so my shame couldn't be seen as readily. I'll have to find some shame.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah. You've improved so much so quickly. I guess...
I've sort of stopped, honestly. I need to get back to improving. I think honestly drawing, really big eyes has just, made me dumb.
What are you saying about people who draw big eyes?
That they're the best people in the world, and I'm glad to be employed. But no, I think honestly, sort of abbreviating anatomy a lot has sort of put me steps backwards.
Well, you can't simplify anatomy without knowing it first. Otherwise, people are just then it's just a really, I don't know. Then it's Mega Tokyo or something. It's just bad, Sorry, fans of Mega Tokyo. I also don't like that.
This is the second time we've acknowledged the fans of Mega Tokyo.
Oh god, we've already done it?
Yeah, in the first episode.
Damn it.
You ever seen Mega Tokyo? It's shit. Sorry, Mega Tokyo.
You ever seen Homestuck? No, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna touch it. You don't know whether I love it or hate it. And good.
She hates it.
God, don't tell them. Don't
I hate
just
it too.
tell them. A lot of people do, and it's it's just...
I couldn't get past the first 10 pages, no shit was going on, and then it turned into fucking text speak later. And if you ever want to just irritate me right off the bat, just put fucking text speak and MS Paint drawings. Put that shit together. And that's why I just never continued
I read the first 200 pages, and I still didn't know what was going on after that point. I get that he's stuck in his home, but I saw people drawing a bunch of trolls and stuff, and I'm I don't see this after 200 pages. I don't know what's going on in this fandom. So there was something happened, and the area around his house is gone, and that's literally all that happened. His dad is mysterious. And, I guess a meteor happened, and that's it.
All I know is I guess it gets towards the end, and there's some sort of dog gods.
Really?
Yeah.
How many pages is that? Isn't it still going?
I think so. I honestly don't care, or no.
Well, like, and it's not like I dislike people for liking it. It's just I don't get it. So so it's like looking, I guess, like a parent watching Sailor Moon for the first time as their child is enjoying it, and you're like, well, what is this?
My favorite thing is I was watching FLCL for the first time, like on its first.
You can call it by its true name.
Whatever, Fooly Cooly. And it was like late at night when they had premiered the one, and it was that one episode where like his dad is naked and dead, and he's like dragging his dead dad naked around.
I don't remember that. That sounds awful.
It was like he had to be like refreshed or something, but there's a while where he's just dragging his dead father around.
Ew.
Yeah, well, that's when my mom came down the stairs, and I guess she was having marital problems at the time. She's like, Andrea, I just don't know about your... What is going on? What are you watching? And it was the first time, it was the first run, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, why do you watch this? I have no idea. The other episodes were good. And she's like, I don't know, Andrea. She just like turned around and went back to bed. Like
That's
she came down to talk to me about like something that was really bothering her.
Oh god, and it was just...
And then she was just so disgusted by anime, she just turned and went back into the problem.
That's like every parent. Every parent's disgusted by anime. My dad, though, I caught him watching Dragon Ball Z, and he switched channel real quick when I came downstairs, and I knew he was watching because he laughed. I saw him do it.
My family and my dad and I used to watch Space Ghost Coast and Coast when I was a kid.
That's not really anime, that's funny. It's kind of really...
Stop. Sorry,
it's like... I don't know, it's like late 90s and early 2000s humor. I don't know, I thought it was funny, but...
Pretty sure it was just early 2000s.
I personally like, what is it? The one that's under the sea, Sea Lab 2021.
Yeah, Sea Lab 2021 was good.
I really like that one, because everyone died
literally
all
when
the
it got to... I really like the Boondocks. Like...
Oh, yeah.
My parents used to get scared of that for reasons that they are...
Because they have darker skin than us?
Yeah.
Their melanin content is greater?
Well, they say a specific word over and over and over and over in that show, and my mom, afraid.
It had
It's
a lot of
a
interesting.
fantastic
It had
show,
a lot
though.
of interesting commentary.
It did,
which
It was
is why I
it's
enjoyed
still
it.
a great show.
I liked it when Riley was like, "Well, if I was a white person, I'd enunciate every single word," and it's like, "Oh my god!" I love that. There you go.
Anyways, anything about this cheetah?
No, I'll have to find some of my
cheetah lady.
Next week. I have the originals of all my concentration art, my dragon concentration for AP art.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically we had things called concentrations. We had to do like 12 pieces in a row. I think I did like 6 dragons. So I'm a really fucking great student that I didn't even get through the whole 12. But they're really bad. Like it was like watercolor. Like like the charcoal. Like at least you had like the charcoal, you actually had contrast. Like, like there was some contrast, like there were lights and darks. Like, my watercolor drawings don't even have that. It is just all light. And it's really bad.
I had a lot of watercolor drawings like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, bring those on.
Okay.
Anything else in this one? Spooky, scary clock eyes?
No, I figured people would enjoy the symbolism.
It's got a lot of symbolism going on.
Like, our spooky 3 clocks. I just like the hidden 3 furries and the...
Oh my god!
No, my time! It's gone!
It's fucking stupid. Guys are dumb. It looks okay, but from an outsider perspective, that is a stupid.
It's just something
thing.
you laugh at. Like if I saw that in a gallery now, I'd fucking laugh, and I'd just say, "Look how fucking."
Oh, don't
stupid
worry,
this
that
is.
won't be in a gallery.
I've already deleted it from my DeviantArt. Good luck finding it, people.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the ones that I've been showing are also ones that have just been long deleted.
I kind of wish I didn't. I wish it was like a migration feature. It was before they allowed like the hidden feature, but I also hate how the hidden feature like just shows that you hid something on your page.
Stupid.
And it's like, can you just actually hide it instead of showing like, I have 20 things I'm ashamed of?
Oh, don't look at it. You'll never know. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, it means it's been 20 minutes.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, yeah, no, I'll have to... I just admire the spooky furries in the bottom
I also
right,
keep thinking that, like,
favorite.
Her elbow is, like, the underarm. Underside of her arm, and she just has, like, really
she
skimpy...
She does have a pointy elbow. Like, God, like, I didn't know anatomy at all.
She's got a lot of time to shape her elbows into weapons.
If she had T-Rex arms, I guess, don't they hold their hands to the side like that? Like birds and all of their ancestors are birds? Oh, you've never seen a T-Rex before? Oh, I'm surprised.
Not in the wild.
Because they have, like, hands that you can basically, like, clap Basically, I look like I'm basically being dumb, but with T-Rex, they
look
have
like a seal.
Yeah, they clap like because they don't have hands like this, like in Jurassic Park. They have hands like this, so they can clap. That's how you know if it's correct. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. I was just explaining anatomy really badly.
Oh boy.
No, Andrea, I think you definitely win this one because the mozzarella cheese thing was just fucking fantastic. Like, I am
I
horrified.
still have so much to show you, Kristen.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's good.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Andrea wins.
Andrea wins.
Yeah.
Cheese-tality. Yeah.
Don't ever say that again.
Alright. Well, this has been FridgeArt with Andrea Radeck and...
Kristen Plescow.
And I don't have any sounds, so I'm going to do a ham bone solo. You ready? I'm gonna play with I'm gonna get these spoons ready.
Here, I'll set a beat.
How do we turn? Look at all the spikes. FridgeArt. Yeah. Stop button.